Hello, everyone. Hello, and let me welcome you to the CKEditor AI webinar Meet Your App's New AI Co-Writer. My name is Ondřej. I work as a developer advocate at CKEditor, and I'm here with Andrzej. Hello, Andrzej. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. And I'm Andrzej. I'm the Senior Technical Product Manager for CKEditor 5, and I'm currently working on the CKEditor AI.
Perfect. Let me give you a little brief of how the agenda look like. We will start theoretical. I will ask Andre about the background of how the CKEditor AI was being built. What are the ideas behind that? Then we will get hands-on as a users of the CKEditor AI, and we will talk about the features and play with them. And then we will switch to a little bit of the my world of the integrator, and we will show you how you can integrate CKEditor and CKEditor AI into your application. So let's get started. If you have any questions, one thing, just put them to the chat. Also, I will be using any links. We have Wojtek, our colleague, in the backstage, and he's taking care of the sharing of the links and answering the questions if something is not clear. Again, if there are some issues or something it's not working, feel free to post the message as well. So I will try to keep an eye on the chat, but if there are questions that I will miss, we'll definitely get back to them at the end of the webinar, or we will do the follow-up emails where we will get to all of the questions, even to the ones that we already replied to. So let's get to it. What do you think, Andrzej?
Yep, let's get it.
Perfect. So let's start with CKEditor itself. What is CKEditor? What is that WYSIWYG rich text editor?
Yeah, so basically, when you think about CKEditor, the closest thing that you can think about is Google Docs or Microsoft Word that is integrated directly into your application. So it's part of your application. It's not something that is standalone on a different screen, a different tab. It's directly there. You can work with it. And what it does, it basically allows you to work with a rich text editor. So not only adding simple text, but also adding things like lists, bolds, underlines, headings, and so on. But besides of that, it has also a lot of other features that can be integrated directly within the editor, within your application.
Understood. So it's basically the component that you can white label and integrate into your application, and it gives you the rich text editing capabilities. But now let's move to the part where we are focusing on the CKEditor AI. But before we get to it, this is just a couple of capabilities that you can see CKEditor can do. So it's not just the editor itself. You have the whole platform behind it. You have page management, file management. You have the productivity features. So it's not just for editing the text. It's basically for keeping your text management or content editing workflow tidy and in place. So CKEditor AI, what it is and how it works, Andrzej.
Yeah, so CKEditor AI is basically your AI co-writer. So we figured out that a lot of us can use the benefits of AI on our daily work. But working with the AI and with your document in a separate tabs on a separate context creates a lot of friction, a lot of issues that can be easily mitigated thanks to our years of experience in content editing and knowing how the AI works. So we decided that we can combine those two worlds and make the best of it right within the CKEditor 5.
Got it. So it's a drop-in writing assistant. What I can see. So it's basically when you have the CKEditor integrated, you can reconfigure or add this CKEditor AI add-on, and you are up to speed. Now let's talk a little bit of the business perspective before we get to the user's feature. Yeah, we have a lot of AI around the place. What is the benefit, or what are the benefits of CKEditor AI specifically, if you compare it, for example, for other systems for conversational AI or AI that you see all around the place right now?
Yeah, so basically, when you have you have your rich editing editor within your application, and you would like to use the AI that we know from the market, you have to switch context, switch tabs think about what you can put into the AI, when to put it, how to narrate the context so that you can get the most of the AI. But still, there's the problem of interoperability. So you get some answers, you get some text that you want to put back into your application, but it loses the formatting, it loses the styling. So you need to put it again, color it, add headings, make sure that it's well formatted. So that's the second part that we are solving. But on top of that, also, the CKEditor AI comes with a set of tools that help you do your work even faster and make sure that you are focused on just getting things done, not figuring how to get them done. So we have the quick actions or the review mode that we'll talk about later. So they are tailored specifically to content editing, and that's how we created CKEditor AI. So make sure that it's focused on the content editing part and takes all the hassle out of your out of your plate, so you can focus just on the creation.
Got it. So the goal here is just to provide the features that will improve your quality of life instead of switching back and forth between multiple tools and still having the, let's say, familiar UI of the content editing. All right. And you already mentioned the features that we are using for presenting the AI, CKEditor AI, which are these three: AI chat, AI quick actions, and AI reviews. So let's start with AI chat and what it is before we get to the actual demo of it.
So as you mentioned, it's the conversational AI wrapped in the nice package of the chat that it can be integrated into your application. So no more switching between tabs. You can just have it right on the same screen, on the same tab, next to your document. So whatever you have to create, whatever you are editing, it's directly in the context of the chat. So you can also brainstorm ideas about the content that you're creating. You can use the document as something that you want to feed the AI right there. You don't have to copy paste anything. You don't have to move anything between the windows. It's right there, and it's as powerful as any other AI that you were working with up until now.
Got it. So AI chat is basically familiar conversational AI that you can embed into your application the same way that you would integrate the CKEditor itself. Perfect. Let's move to the AI quick actions. What they will give me? What is their benefit?
So let's say that the AI chat is the beginning of your journey. So you are creating the document, you're writing, you're making as much content as possible. But now you're coming to a stage when you need to refine the document. So make sure that it's well written, that it has no issue. Maybe some sentences need to be longer. Maybe some have to be shorter, or you want to just fix the grammar on a specific paragraph. Make sure that it's all there, formatted in the right way. So this is when the AI quick actions come in handy, because you don't have to write any prompts. You don't have to think about prompt engineering, making sure they are perfect. They are always there. They are tailored to be as effective as possible, to make sure that your work is not hindered by any thinking about prompts. You just click on the improve writing, it does the job. You click on the continue writing, you get more content. It's easy as that.
Understood. So basically, what you are telling me is you have the wrapped up actions that you can even achieve in the AI chat, but you don't need to repeat your prompt all over and over. It's basically pre-packed prompts that you are using multiple times a day. So you can save some time even with interacting with the AI. Understood. All right,
Exactly.
and we will wrap up with the AI review. This thing is a little bit different than something that you would come out fairly easily. So what it is?
Yeah, so when you think about it, the review is the last step of your creating the document, the journey. So you have all the content, you have tailored all the little bits and pieces, but you want to make the last pass to make sure that it's all really, really on the top side of things. So you can launch the AI review, make sure that there's the punctuation is okay, the wording is okay, that there are no mistakes, grammar, for example. It's all checking. There are a lot of checks that you can use to make sure that the document is ready for sending it out to another person. So instead of asking another person for review and waiting, you can have it at the palm of your head in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. It's there, it's checked, and you can be sure that it's all the way you want it. because like on all the steps of the process, we also make sure that you are always in the loop. So there is never editing by AI anything without your consent. So you are the last person that is approving any change, and without your approval, there will be no changes to the document made whatsoever.
Got it. And I also saw that you mentioned like the stages of the content editing process. So, and there is something that might be also important. You can basically use all of these features in every single stage, but if I got it clearly, the AI chat is something that you mostly use at the beginning when you are ideating, creating outlines, thinking of how to put things together. Then you are iterating on the AI quick actions. Maybe you adjust the length and tone, and you are checking the grammar and stuff for the small parts. And let's say then you are okay with the stage of with the state of your content, and you do let's say more complex flow to check the standard compliance or check the clarity, or if you basically did a good job with the previous two steps, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Perfect. I will make a little break here for the people that you joined later. If you have any questions, just put them on the chat. We'll try to get to them at the end of the webinar. If we don't have time, or the questions are out of our knowledge, we will reach out to our colleagues and we will put together the wrap-up email or follow-up email with all of the links to our website, as well as to the official documentation, as well as, of course, the answer for your question. So now we move on to the second part. This second part is the part 2 out of 3, which we actually will use the demo, and you can use it as well. You will see that now if I go to CKEditor.com, you can just go to the CKEditor5.demos or /demos, or basically use the demos link under the CKEditor 5. There are various demos that you can just open up and play with a specific configuration of the component, because as we mentioned, it's very configurable. But for today, we are talking about CKEditor AI, so I will just go straight to the CKEditor AI demo, which will load this demo that we spent another like 10 minutes on, and we will basically go through all of the 3 feature sets: AI chat, quick actions, and AI review. Underneath, if you want to take a look in between, there are basically the information that we have given you in the theoretical part, so you can scroll through it. If you are more in the code and you want to jump ahead, there is also a link to the source code. So this is the demo page, which I really like because I don't need to deploy anything if I need to demo something from the user's point of view, and we can get to it. So Andrzej, I can see that we have some document about mind-blowing AI facts. I guess you already read this article like 99 times or maybe 1,000 times when you were developing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. But to be honest, I still don't remember what it is about because there was a lot of iterations.
Very good. So you, when you don't remember, we can start with the first prompt. So let's say you just get some text, or you have some document and you want to know what's in. The first thing that you can do, and it's fairly intuitive, you just ask the AI to summarize the text. Before I hit enter and send it out, I just want to show you that this AI chat already has the context of the current document, which is this. This is what we call document in the CKEditor world. Then there is a selection of the models. We have it set for auto. Then there is a web search and reasoning. Let's keep it default so that we see how it behaves, and we will keep adding features throughout our demo. So we'll summarize the document. The way how it works is the AI already has the context of the document. It knows what I ask it for, and it will give me the summary about the article. And now we can see that it's about AI, of course. There are some AI statistics, some creative industries, And I didn't want it to show you before, so that you can see that it basically goes section by section and abstract or summarize the information for every single part of the document. Is there any specific prompt, Andrzej, that you are using to start with when you are demoing with customers or testing it out? Is it a summary or anything special?
No, I'm always going with the summary because, I'm not that good with memories.
Understood. So now, and you can see I already hit Control C. I will show you, because we are talking about AI. I've found out this article about AI as well, and let's put us to the situation that we would like to extend this article, and we would like to add the information for the second article. So in ideal world, we first read it through and say it's credible and so on and so forth. But for the sake of saving the time, let me just start a new chat, which is another functionality I wanted to show you. Not everything that we will do in AI chat is one chat. We have specific chats for specific tasks. It has its chat history, and you can get back to it. So I will start a new chat, and I will use feature that I haven't used before. And this is this add context, which you are probably familiar with other AI, conversational AIs. And I can either specify file or URLs. You will see that there is a third type of context, but we will get to it in the developer or integrator part. So we'll just select the URL, and I paste the URL to the Forbes article. You can see it's automatically being added as the context to the document. And now I will just ask AI to extend my shocking AI statistics with the statistics that I Googled before. Okay, so what I will do, I will just ask it to extend the AI statistics with the article statistics. Yeah, not super great English. I was trying to make it as straightforward as possible. AI will understand, as you probably know. It will extend our AI statistics with the relevant statistics from the Forbes article, so it knows it's from Forbes already. And now it's thinking how to incorporate it. It needs to read through the article, parse it. And fortunately, we got the proposed changes. This is something that I wanted to get to, because maybe Andrzej, you remember this super great buzzword is intervened. Basically, the AI is deciding whether it should reply or just converse with you, or decide if it will suggest the changes into your document. And of course, if it doesn't suggest, you can ask it to suggest, and it will do it on the follow-up prompt. But this is something called intervened. Am I correct, Andrzej?
It's intertwined, I think.
Intertwined. Perfect. Yeah. Thank you for correcting me. That's basically the idea, that you are working with the AI, like with your colleague, and it can do multiple things, and it basically thinks and decide for its own. So now we have proposed changes. You can see that they are being, and if I scroll down, they are being highlighted where they are being done. And yeah, I can just check it in the AI chat. You can see here we also have this little maximize, which can be customizable how thick it will be. You can basically check it side by side, or if you want to, you can just directly apply the change. You can suggest and preview. There is one important thing, and Andrzej already said it during the benefits. You can already see it's using the same style. So basically emojis at the beginning of the headings, the bold, the lists, and so on and so forth. So it automatically know what is the HTML, what is the formatting. And I don't want to apply directly, because I would like to show you as much features as possible. So I will start with preview, which will give me the same preview, but here in context, that I can drag and drop and check what it look like. And now I can again directly apply or use the collaboration features that the CKEditor AI is also collaborating with to suggest this change. So I will just suggest the change. You can see now it's green. And if I click on it, I have this comment from Avery Williams, which is a randomly generated name for me, for my persona for this demo. And I can send it to the review. And the reviewer can either approve or decline the suggestion. So let's say I will approve, and we'll just check a couple of these. So 71% of social media images is now AI generated. If we take a look here, I hope that, perfect, it's right there. I will just zoom it in. 71% of social media images is now AI generated. So this is how the context works. I can also upload the file the same way I uploaded the URL. So if you have the PDFs and so on and so forth, you can upload it from your computer. And now into the next stage, and these are the model selection, web search, and reasoning. Again, I will scroll up for the demo. Here is the second tab, which will give me the chat history, and you can go back to one or another chat. And if you are here in chat and I start a new chat, you still have everything in place. Now at the beginning of the chat session or conversational session, you can select any of these models. These are basically the models from the most advanced providers, OpenAI, Anthropic, and Gemini. They are being updated regularly. So you can either use auto, which will automatically selects the one that is the best for the prompt that you give it, or you can select the one that you need to. Of course, this list is customizable. You can limit it to just one or two. You can pre-select default, but we will get to it in a minute. So let's say I would like to use Sonnet. I would like to use web search to have access to the web. And I would like to do the reasoning, which will basically plan first and then execute. So even the thinking will take a little longer. And let me just switch to ChatGPT 4.1 mini to show you what we can do. And what I have prepared first, I will just use this setup, which is using just ChatGPT mini without the web search and without the reasoning. You can see it's not even there because this model doesn't support it. So I'll just ask it to summarize the document and put the key takeaways at the beginning. So you just read through the article basically, and it will give me the proposed changes. And what I wanted to show you is if I create a new chat with the configuration that I selected before, which is web search, reasoning, and Claude 4.5 Sonnet with the same prompt, you will see the differences of how the suggestion works and what will be the difference. No worries, we still have the previous suggestions from the ChatGPT 4.5 mini in the chat history, so we can compare them in a minute. But honestly, this one is, let's say, more in-depth. It will give you more structural output, and you can by default see that it is using the same structure. It is also using the typography that we have been using before. So yeah, if you want to have more quality results, you should be aware of these differences. So I can then go back, and if I have this summarized document from previous thing, you can see it's just one paragraph. The result is fairly okay. It basically gives you its highlights, AI significant economic contribution, adoption in business, and so on and so forth. So it's not off, but it doesn't use any complete or like complex typography. It doesn't really fit to the vibe of the document with this setup. So if I switch back and use this one, before I use it, I can edit the name and I will call it Sonnet. You can change the name as you want. These titles are being automatically generated. And then I can switch back and you can see that the suggestion is still there, and we can again suggest, preview, or apply. In this case, I already show you multiple ways how you can put the content there, so I will just put it there directly, and you can see it's all in place, being formatted as you want to. Is it anything else, Andrzej, that you would like to pinpoint from the AI conversational AI that I missed? Because there is much more things. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. There's one detail that is worth mentioning. Since the CKEditor AI is available on SaaS on two pricing plans, the lower one doesn't include the collaboration features. So you have all the power from the CKEditor AI, but the only difference is that you cannot add the suggestions. So you can apply the content, you can preview the content, you just cannot use the suggestions in this without the collaboration features included.
Yes,
so it's worth mentioning. Yeah,
definitely worth mentioning. And on the integrator part, I will use just the clean or let's say the CKEditor AI without the collaboration features. So you will see that there won't be any suggest later on when I will do it from the code.
yes.
All right.
And one more thing, if you are configuring those the conversational part and you are selecting the models, it's up to the integrator to pick the list of the models, so they can be limited to whatever is fit for your company or company policies, or you can just pre-select one model without the option of selecting a model by the creators. So it's up to you. It's full control of the integrator what is available in the model selection.
Perfect. Yes, and we will see it in a couple of minutes as well. But now let's open up the new chat and do one last prompt, because I forget. Usually people ask, and it's really depends on the prompt that you put in. But up until now, I was just showing you how we can have just one suggestion, right? So if I just go there and I just ask it to remove emojis, it will give me multiple suggestions, right? So if I wait a bit, it will go through all of the content, and you can see there are multiple changes that can be done as the multiple either suggestions or applied separately. So let's say, okay, I'm okay with the change one, so I will apply this one. I'm not okay with the second one. I will go to the next one. I will just apply the ones that I want to. And in this case, we have, I don't know, 5 changes. For some of these, we were okay with the output. For some of these, we were not. So it's not just about one change. And this basically, yeah, it's still going on and adding new or streaming out the new actions and new suggestions. So I can just stop generating if I'm okay with the changes. Let's say I just wanted to remove the emojis at the beginning. And now we can move to the other part, which is quick actions. We have 2 types, right, Ondřej? The first one is chat-based, and the second one is what is the second one? How it's called? Action-based. What is the difference?
Yeah, so basically you can select a part of the text and use it as context for the AI, and the chat part. So ask AI or the chat commands bring the selection to the conversation as part of the context. But if you just want to make some things in place directly, quick, then you just use the selection as the context and have the result in a balloon that is directly tied to the selection.
Perfect. So, and as Andrzej was speaking, I just select this first part. I ask it not to make it bold. Very simple. I could have done it with just one click. If you write down your more complicated prompt, you can do it the same. And then you set the action based. So let's say I will ask it to continue writing for this summary. We'll go through it. This is a really cool feature because there is something a little bit more extra. because once you have the changes and it will start just to continue writing very excessively, I can ask it to do it once again. And usually if you do it in the other conversational AI or in some AIs, you can go back. So if you did like the first suggestion better, it was kind of pity for you because you just have it regenerated. This feature of going back in between suggestions and take a look what they look like is super useful if you're iterating. I use it all the time when I need to iterate on some clarification. I don't use it mostly for continue writing, but for clarification. But this is what it looked like. And then if you directly apply it, you can see it started to generate a lot of new content or ideas. So these are the quick actions. As you probably saw, I use them from the balloon menu. They can be also a part of the top level menu, but we will get back to configuration of the toolbar in the integrator part. So let's jump to the AI review. So we have a predefined set of flows here. We have proof rate, improve clarity, improve readability, adjust length, adjust tone and style, and translate. These are hard-coded, or they are specified or defined by the CKEditor team, right, Andrzej?
Yeah, we took a lot of time and care to make sure that the results proposed by those commands are top-notch and they are tailored, and yeah.
Got it. So let's, for example, say that I'm okay with this state of my content. I already create ideation. I was iterating. I was using my AI quick actions. Let's say I can use some custom one that we didn't have in this demo. But now I'm in the place that it's okay by me, but I need to do a couple of checks before I send it for the human review. So you can go one by one. I will just pick one. I like the improved clarity because there is always some very useful suggestion that I'm using when I'm writing articles. We'll go through the changes, and you can see there are a little bit more granular. This UI is a little bit more light. So you can have multiple suggestions and you don't get lost like you might be if you have tens of changes in between AI chat. So for example, if we take a look to this one, and I'll just switch to this UI because I like it a little bit better. It's removing the over and putting the more than, which I kind of like. So let's say I'm okay with this change. Let's say I'm okay with this one as well. Companies implementing, it's using this hash form. I like the hash form better, so I'll just dismiss. And I can go one by one or skipping the one that I don't want to. Let's say I like this one, and I just randomly accept and dismiss some of the suggestions. And now I can just exit the review. It will keep the accepted changes accepted, and the other ones that hasn't been touched will be dismissed. Or I can accept all, which will accept all of the rest. So let's say I am not okay with the other changes, so I just exit the review of the improved clarity, and this is what we got. I think we have everything in place for the predefined commands, and I just want to show you, and this is something that I used from time to time as well, the custom command itself, because there are additional configuration. You can select the model and you can write your own custom prompt. I already prepared mine. So review this document for non-inclusive or biased language, gender, ethnicity, age, and disability, etc. Suggest concrete rewrites that improve inclusivity neutrally while keeping the original meaning. And the integrators I copied from the other part. So this is my prompt. You can have your own prompts, you can tune them up, and then if you run them, you can run them in this UI when you are expecting a lot of small changes throughout the document. And once we have it, you can see that there are some changes like human to people, America to the United States, which give me a more inclusive approach to the content. So this is what you have from the user part. We are at 36 minutes, so we are going to the third part, which will be the integrator one. And we will go through how you can integrate or customize the CKEditor. So this brings me to the third part. I will go to the builder. Let's open this one up. And this is basically the wizard that is giving you the presets, which are very similar as the presets that you have in the demo. And as you can see, I'm already signed in, but if you sign up for the trial, you will get 14 days unlimited access to all the paid features, which CKEditor AI is. So you can play and do whatever I'm doing here with unlimited access as well. As you can see, I'm here as Ondřej Chrastina. I have a trial here. You will see it in the last overview installation step. But let's get focused on the AI-powered collaborative editor preset, which is, again, I just click on it. I have ready to run showcase. You can see that the collaboration features are configured a little bit differently. So this is something that is called real-time collaboration, and it's basically another add-on of the CKEditor. And if I open up the chat, it works exactly the same as before, but now I can use the real-time collaboration as well. So suggest me a key points at the beginning. And once I will get the response with the suggestions, it will use the same under the hood collaboration features that are showcased here in the document, and I can suggest them and have it suggested here. And if I close the demo, you can see it's using the same approach. This is just styled differently for the different personas, because sometimes you want to have the comments and the suggestions on the right side. The AI-powered document editor, it's basically the same without the collaboration features. Am I correct, Andrzej? I'm sorry, I am skipping you out.
No worries. Yeah, exactly. This is the same configuration, just without the collaboration features. And so you won't have the suggestion feature, but still all the power of the CKEditor AI is there.
Perfect. So I have everything. I have AI chat. I have AI actions. Now they are being included in the toolbar, as well as in the balloon toolbar. We have AI chat history. We have review mode the same way as we did. So this is the way that you can get the preset. Then you go to the next step where you see what features are being predefined. Let's say I like this preset, but the format painter is useless for me, so I just turn it off, and it automatically removed the format painter for the toolbar, and it won't work because it uninstalled or unconfigured the format painter. We'll go to the toolbar. There are some additional features that you can customize. For example, this wrap toolbar. Now we have 2 lines of toolbar. If I have it wrapped, it's going to be wrapped in here. And if I switch back to the installation, this is the nice part that I like for the integrators. And this is why I chose this builder for integrators part. Now, we don't need to implement something. We can just select the technology of our choice. In my case, it's React. You can use Vanilla.js, Vue.js, Angular. You can use the integration method that you want to use. And you can download the sample project, run npm install, npm run, and you have the same look and feel application as the one that is being generated here in the preview, working out of the box. But for the sake of this demo, I'll just tell you what you need to do to integrate it to existing application. So you will install the packages that are required, the core package, the premium features package, because I selected some of the features on the left. Then we need to load the CKBox, which is our media library extension that is part of this preset. Then we have some external CSSs that makes the document look like the piece of paper. So it gives it these borders with the grayish areas. And if I scroll down, you have the code itself. We are a little bit short of time, so I will be really quick in going through this. So we are importing all of the code, all of the plugins, then importing the license. And here, this is just the component that is loading or defining a couple of references, and then putting together the most important part of the CKEditor, which is the CKEditor config. We are configuring the toolbar, we are loading all of the plugins, and we are configuring all of the plugins plugin by plugin. This is the configuration AI that we are going to use. So this is the code that you would copy and paste into the application. And I already did that, and I already have the application running. You can see the claw.md because npm run dev. I have created the application by using AI to generate some of the setup. And here you can see, and I will show you the code in a minute. Here you can see the CKEditor itself, and within the CKEditor itself, we can do basically the same thing that we have been used to before. But I wanted to show you the configuration. So now you can see the right part, the AI chat is being used as the overlay. I already prepared the application, and let me switch back. I already prepared the application to have some CKEditor AI chat interface. There is one catch within the React. If you want to use with the various or work with the various elements in the tree, it's using the refs instead of links to the actual HTML. So I already prepared the use sidebar context ref, which I will show you in a minute how to use. But before we get to it, I'll just quickly scroll through the code that I'm using. It's the same with a couple of adjustments as the builder will put out. So we have a bunch of imports. We are loading the license keys. We are having the component, which is taking the content key value and onChange event. We are defining the refs, and then there is the editor config. Nothing super special. And then we are loading the plugins. And this is the section of the AI container. If you go to the CKEditor AI documentation, you can read about all of these, but I'm just going to show you 3 or 4 ways how you can configure the CKEditor AI. First of all, I'm gonna import the use sidebar that I put together, which gives me the link to the container that I have for AI. And instead of overlay, I'm gonna use the sidebar. If I just refresh it and refresh this web page, you can see it's already being in place here in this demo. I just forget to remove this placeholder, so let's just remove it. It's right there. So this is the placeholder. So just remove this part of the HTML, refresh it, select some of the content, and here we are, having the CKEditor AI integrated as a part of the application. But this is not it. There are multiple other features. Let me check the questions. We have 45 minutes. We have some questions going on. We have 2 pinned ones that we want to get back. So I think we can spend another 5 minutes, Andrzej, with showcasing the configuration. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
Perfect. I'll try to make it as easy as possible. Usually when I go somewhere, it's around line 250 in the content field, because this is the most important section of the configuration of the AI. If you want to know more, what I usually do, you just go to the CKEditor.com, CKEditor 5 demos, CKEditor 5 documentation, CKEditor 5 features, and CKEditor AI. And this will give you all of the examples how you can configure it with the code samples, code snippets. So for example, now I'm going to work with, let me check my notes. I'm going to show you the custom model selection of the chat. So if we scroll down here, there will be custom model somewhere. There you go. So we have the AI models, which will give me this part of the AI, this part of the configuration provided, so I can test it out myself. I already have it prepared. So here in chat models, I have these 3 lines, which basically select the default model to auto. But in the displayed models, I just selected these 4 in this order. So once again, if I go to my application and refresh it by switching another content piece, I still have my content. And in the models, I can just select the ones that I selected in the configuration. And I can ask it to summarize me a text, just to prove you that it actually works. This is not just some dummy demo. This is just the dummy application of some content management system, customer management system, report management systems, and product management system all together. So as you can see, it's already know the context of the document. It summarized the text just using the models that I allow it to. Before it gets to it, we can move to the other part, which is custom quick actions. All right. So in the setup, we can also, for example, turn off the URLs before we get to the custom URL actions. So let's me check, for example, the text starts. And if I open up the CKEditor AI in the resources, you can see I disabled the URL, so I'm not able to select anything else. And now let's extend this context with our custom sources. So I will just select or uncomment this part, which just goes to the sources of the context. So now with this AI chat, I created the group called guidelines, and it's called internal guidelines, which has this hook that just gets some hard-coded URLs from the web. But you can download anything from your from your database or from your internal systems without authentication, because you can get the authentication tokens from the application and so on and so forth. For me, I'm just using this email stealth guide or email or content guidelines. And after I allowed it, let's go to the Q4 2024 performance. We have some performance analysis report. And now if I open it up, you can see internal guidelines. I have this email guidelines. So I just select it. It's being loaded the same as the URL. And for the prompt, I just put together this prompt. It's saying that I would like to write an email to my CFO about the Q4 last year and point out that I'm excited about the results. And of course, just that he doesn't forget about me working harder. So let's leave it for the work, and it will prepare me the email based on this document. And this is the actual use case that you can, how you can integrate the CKEditor AI into your daily workflow. Before,
one thing that is worth mentioning, where you can basically connect a lot of sources, but if you have, I don't know, 20, 30 of them, it might be hard to, just clicking around, finding the right one. So there's an option to also add a search input to those sources, and then you can find those sources that you need a little bit quicker and add them to the context of the conversation.
Yes, and you can even get the information from the outside application that I'm currently working on the Q4 2024 performance, and just loaded the relevant resources for me. I just use hard-coded list of the documents. Thanks for clarifying. Just let me give you a little bit of a look of the outcome. It used the email guideline. I didn't show it to you in detail, but it's basically purpose of this guideline is to make emails to look nice. There are some email principles. You can see I on purposely put some backslashes so to just confuse the AI a little bit. You should be accurate, and you should use clarity and be keep the confidentiality and so on and so forth. So if we just take a look back to the outcome, it's like, I hope this message found you well. We closed Q4. I wanted to express my enthusiasm and so on and so forth. And I already double checked it multiple times. It replies, or like it uses the regulation or the style guide that I provided it with. So these are the things that you can do. We still have 2 questions. We are 10 minutes to go. So the thing that I will show you as the last part before we get to the questions are custom actions, because I think these are super useful. So it's fairly simple. If I just uncomment this section, we have expert analysis chat, which is of type chat. So if I run this action, it will basically use this prompt that you are the AI expert specialized in clear, practical explanations for non-technical users to do something. You analyze the selected text, you explain what it means in the simple terms, and point out any issues or unclear parts and suggest specific improvements. So for this one, we can use something to showcase it in a minute. And the second one is enhanced by links, which I use very often. You basically just ask it to enhance the text with the links to the internet. It's of type action, and you can specify also the model. So this is just the showcase. I have 2 prompts that I would like to showcase it on. The first one is quick action with the links. So let's go to the getting started with React. We will select some piece of text. Let's say this best practices. I will just select it. And here in the other, you can see that there are these 2 actions that I put together. I will just ask it to enhance it by the links. It will write it to me. You can still see it doesn't change the content itself. It put together the links to the official setup. They are also openable. So for example, this use callback. If I just open it, you can see it found the perfect part. And just like that, I'm able to enhance my content with the links, which is super great. If you are not into the React, so let's select this conclusion and just ask AI expert about this. And what it gives, it will just select this conclusion. It will ask this AI expert about that. We'll do the analysis, and it will tell you what this conclusion is about. And as I ask, it will give you the issues. There are some vague encouragements, some abrupt transition, unbalanced next steps, missing context, and there are no resources about the text that we have been speaking. So this is something that is, these 2 actions are actually something that I'm using on the daily basis, and I configure them for my instance of the CKEditor AI. And it was just a glimpse of how the CKEditor AI can be integrated into your application, as well as configured and customized for your users to not be scared, but have the sensibility of let's say familiar environment with just additional features. Ondřej, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Yeah, on the note of the customization, you can basically use any of the features that we mentioned. So you can just use the chat if you don't need the quick actions or don't want the AI review, or maybe you just want the AI review. You can also just use this one. And if you don't, for example, want the users to mingle around in the chat, you can disable it and just offer the thing that you really need. Or maybe these are just the quick actions within the text. You're free to just use this one. You don't need the other ones. They are separate. So that you can tailor the experience to whatever you need.
Perfect. We have 2 questions that are pinned. So let's start with Jonathan's one. Could that URL be to a page that is gated, e.g. internal. Yes, I think you asked, Jonathan asked when we were doing the user demo, as you saw in a minute, you can have custom resources here. And from there, if I had the key or authentication, or if this dummy application would have been authenticated, you can just load the resources from the gated part if you have access to it. So this is definitely possible. The second one is from Scott, and let me just find it specifically, because I'm getting just first part. There you go. As the admin, can you limit the available choices of AI platforms to select from users? Yes, once again, it was showed in this model section. You can allow people to select the model just from your list, or if you just select the one, you can actually hide the whole selector and have just one selection under the hood. Am I correct, Andrzej?
Exactly. It's highly customizable. You can tailor it whatever way you want and need.
Perfect. Do we have any other questions? Because I saw many, and I saw Wojtek is having his really hot time to reply to everything. But do we have any other questions that haven't been asked from Wojtek? Feel free to just shoot it to the comment section again, so that I see it. Yeah, Wojtek loves to reply to the questions. If you have any other questions, just shoot it to the comments. If it's duplicated, it's fine. We can get to it. We'll definitely scan through all of the questions and reply to them once again to the wrap-up email, as well as my demo that I put together. I will put on GitHub of the CKEditor. So, and then we will link it in the follow-up email. So you will get a follow-up email with everything. You don't need to take that much of a notes. And also you will have access to the recording. And yeah, I was trying to make it a little bit shorter than 1 hour. We still made it up until 1 hour. Sorry for the really quick and brisk last section about the integrators. I hope you like it. If you want to start with, I would recommend to go to the CKEditor.com/demos, pick the CKEditor AI, play with that. Once you are happy with what you see, and you want to start integrating it, or take a look to the configuration and customization capabilities, just go to the builder, and I think you will have really good hot start. And if you have any questions, just follow up the email that we will send, or use our support, and we are more than happy to jump on the call and tell you how we can integrate the CKEditor AI. Andrzej, I think we are almost over an hour. Thank you everybody for coming. I saw a lot of action in the comments. I can't do many things at once, so it was kind of hard for me to follow up. Thanks, Wojtek, to help up with that. Andrzej, thank you very much for being my partner for today's webinar. And I think we can slowly wrap things up. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And yeah, CKEditor AI is a wide topic, so 1 hour is never enough. But it's a good start. So hopefully we'll talk soon.
Thank you very much, and see you around. Bye.
Bye.